Hey, buddy, watch this.
Hello, hello, Regis Gilbin is the name, and Hearthstone is the game, and this is the Advice Arena, where you'll find advice on playing in Arena. And this time around, I have a Mage run, so let's go ahead and jump into the draft, as it was recorded live on my Twitch stream. Anyway, let's go ahead and kick off this Arena run. Picked Mage again. I just had a 12-0 Mage run last night, so I'm on a roll for Mage. I don't think we'll do that again, but 12-0 was pretty outstanding, and I'd like to relive that experience as much as possible, as quickly as possible. So Mage it is, and we've got the Hearth Arena companion app loaded up here to help us guide our picks a little bit. We might deviate from time to time, but for the most part, we're going to stick to Hearth Arena. Man, this is really an iffy one for me. I like Bittertide Hydra, okay, but it always seems to backfire with the health totals, and I always regret it later. If there were two really average cards here, I would take it in a heartbeat, but a Blaze Caller is a card at this point that it seems like you almost always get elementals to make this thing work. And frankly, even if you don't, it's like a 6/6 for 7 mana is not the worst card in history, right? It's still something you can play in the late game. It's that Boulder Fist Ogre, basically. So I think I'm going to deviate here and take the Blaze Caller, partly because it's golden and it looks awesome, partly because I'm certain we'll find at least a few elemental cards to make this thing really good, and partly because I just don't like the risk of Bittertide Hydra. So here I like Dark Iron Dwarf, I think. It's just good up trade value. This one's fine, this one's both fine, they both do things that you like, but Dark Iron Dwarf is just the most consistent in Arena. It's kind of an old school Arena card. 12-year Stoneshaper's a solid elemental synergy card. I don't know that we can go for it over the Titanite Bruiser, though, because this is sometimes that 3-mana 4/5 that just wins you the game. And this is a 4-mana 3/5 that sometimes wins you the game, but it's less consistently so. And this thing's a bit more predictable, so we'll go ahead and take the Titanite Bruiser, despite the Mana Worm here for me is pretty good. Even if you don't get the spells early to make this thing active, it's just a scary thing for your opponents to see, and can occasionally upswing pretty high. I think I like Polymorph here just because removal is so good. It's iffy between that and Flamecaller for me, though. What time is it for you right now, Regis? It's 7:10 a.m. for me right now. Instantly stopped playing Overwatch when I saw you're streaming. Wow, that's an honor to win out over Overwatch. Overwatch is pretty fun. Our teachers are in exams, so we just have the day off. That's always nice. Hey, ahoy, Patrick. Thanks for the follow, dude. Appreciate it. Hydra always bites me in the ass when I use it. I am starting to feel kind of the same way at this point, honestly. Wardable Streaming says, "Hi, Regis. I'm glad you're finally streaming. I'm the guy who had sleep issues, you know, from Romania. Also, can't watch right now because I'm on a data plan, but as long as I get home, I'll watch. I'll come and watch. Have a great day." I do remember Wardable. You're a long-time name around here, and thanks for the kind words, and I'm glad you'll get to watch at least a little. Pick the Golden Blaze Caller, you didn't craft it for nothing, says Electronic Rabbit. Don't remind me, man. You guys love to make fun of me for accidentally crafting the Blaze Caller. I've held on to him this long. I'm eventually going to dust it. Maybe at the start of the new expansion, I'll go ahead and dust the Blaze Callers and just hold on through it through Unguro. But it's cool looking. I do regret it, though, because it hasn't been played much. Tar Creeper, easy choice for me here. I like Shimmering Tempest, too, but it's just really good minion. And it's an elemental, which we need, so I can't go wrong with that. I like Flamecaller here. It's just a nice little AoE effect, essentially. It works out. Drake. Oh, Meteor, actually. Oh, God. The Drake is also insane, but Meteor is slightly more insane. Because it can be single target removal and, you know, mini AoE removal, basically, as well. So I wish I didn't have to give up one for the other, but I'll certainly take both. I like Tempest here because it's elemental and just gives some value back to the hand. Man. I don't like really any of these that much, but I guess I agree with Hearth Arena that Sunfear Protector, it's fine. Can keep you alive in late game sometimes. It's a 2/3 for 2. It's okay minion to play on curve if you have to on 2. Illusionist is my favorite, I think. Why is, Okay, I see this logic. I mean, by tier score, they give Violet Illusionist the slight edge here, 55 versus 53, but Hearth Arena is suggesting that Jungle Panther's slightly better as a 4-drop because it can survive through turn 3 and kind of trade into things on turn 4. I don't like that logic because we might get 4-drops. I don't think that I care about that. I'm going to take the Violet Illusionist here regardless. Nesting Rock is probably the choice here. Just a good minion. Another Polymorph. I'll go for it. Sure, Hearth Arena. I'm afraid these are going to be a little dead if we get too much removal, but yeah, let's do it. Apprentice for me for sure. It's a good card. It's fine. Oh, this is awful. Absolutely awful. Beast, Dragon, Murloc. We don't have any of those, right? No, we have 0. 0 cards to buff. I suppose I'll take the Hog Chopper, even though it's just so god-awful. Volcanosaur here for sure. Good late game minion. Probably the Soul Fiend. Blood Knight. This card always gets a higher ranking from Hearth Arena than I've ever had success with it from, but sure. Hungry Crab, you know, it's not maybe awful because we could use a little early game, but oh god, these picks are just falling apart, dude. We started off with great picks and now we're getting this junk over and over again. Yeah, these are both just too awful for our deck, obviously. Don't make sense. Another Avian Watcher, really? 2 straight Avian Watchers? This deck is bad. Kooky Chemist, I think, is probably it. Flame Geyser instead, sure. Sure. Let's take it. Kooky Chemist, I mean, I like this minion. It's solid. It can do some sneaky things, especially with cards like Avian Watcher. Like, cards have a really high difference in their health totals, Star Creepers, you know, like, that's when you can make really big plays with this card. But Flame Geyser is just a little extra ping effect, essentially, and an elemental synergy for Blaze Caller, too. Potion of Polymorph, I guess, but these are just god-awful cards. Maybe Arcane Missiles, maybe Squirming Tentacle. I don't know what Hearth Arena is suggesting here, but the last, like, 7 picks have been abysmally bad. Just terrible. Why is Hearth Arena bugging out here? It'll kick in eventually. Give me a chance here to chime in on chat. Hey guys, and Regis, nice to see you. Can you help me in one thing? Is Dragonfire Potion better than Primordial Drake for my Dragon Priest? Are these cards necessary? Yeah, I think if you're playing Dragon Priest, you honestly need both. As far as which is better, I mean, that's hard to say. I don't know that one is necessarily better than the other. What's your favorite deck right now? I'm really enjoying my Murloc Priest I made that we'll be playing later in the stream with our remaining time. Hey Regis, who's your favorite hero in Overwatch? Lucio, probably. A lot of fun to skate around, and I like healers anyway. Is there a video of you accidentally crafting the Golden Blaze Collar? There is. I don't remember where it's at, but you can find it. Well, I don't know what it would be. Probably a card opening video, but I'm not really sure. Take Tentacle, take Voodoo, Arcane Missiles. A lot of bounce. You guys all have different ideas there, but I think we'll take the Tentacle. I always prefer minions to spells in Arena when I can, so. Is the friends list still full? Yeah, indeed it is. Sorry, guys. Oh, no, it's not. There's one. There was 200 last night. Somebody left. You're welcome to take it. Somebody's the first invite I see will get the oh, Flame Check for sure here. It's good. Oh, I like Water Ellie here. Those suck. Water Ellie's great. And an elemental. Piece of Sergeant, maybe. We need a big minion according to Hearth Arena. I can buy into that logic. We don't have much. We have Volcanosaur, Blaze Caller right now. A couple removals. First friends list spot gets it, guys. Gas Juice for fun and Gas. Oh, come on, that's not a good name. I said Juice, thank God. I had Kazra312. Thanks for the follows, guys. See, Lucas Haynes, is Golden Gastropod still around? I think I disenchanted the Golden Gastropod, Kiriku. God, you guys love it when I craft the wrong stuff. Sure, we'll take the bigger minion here. I like Egg Napper, I think. But Jungle Panther's fine, too. Well, Over Magi's not even that bad, because we have spells, but Egg Napper's the most consistent there. Oh, God, I guess these are all so bad, guys. Like, our deck just does not have the tools to win late game. This is not as nearly a good a deck as my last Mage deck. I'm going to stick with the Violet Illusionist here. We're not that desperate for a 4-drop. There's no actual synergies here that help me. It's just better stats. Trades more, does more. God, I guess we take the... Is this the time we actually take the Ultrasaur because we don't have any late game? God, it's so bad. Magician does nothing. We have none of those things. Cone of Cold, I just don't think we need stall. We don't have enough like aggression. We don't have enough burn to like stall out our opponent and just push face. So sure, we're gonna actually take the oh, Fireblue Phoenix is great. It answers what we need, and it's just an elemental too. So, but Ultrasaur is what we need, I guess. Hosen Healer maybe. Medivh Valet. We don't have any secrets. Game. Hearth Arena, no. I don't know if I like Valet. We do seriously need a 2-drop, but it doesn't actually function as a 2-drop. I think I'm going to take Glacial Shard. Elemental Synergy, although we still only have the one Elemental Synergy card. It's not really that relevant. But also just Tempo. I really like freeze effects. When you can develop a minion, unlike Cone of Gold, which doesn't automatically do that for you, so we'll try that. I guess Fledgling? Defender, really? We don't have any... Oh, Ultrasaur's pretty sick with Defender. We also have Sun Fury. We're playing Handlock, I guess. Sure. Not a great deck, guys. Not a great deck. The tier score on this is going to be pretty low. I'm guessing like 67 or something. 69.7. So not the worst tier score ever, but nothing compared to our 74.6 Mage from the last run. Still, we can win games, right? Like, there's ways to win games with this. It's just going to be tough. It's going to be tough. The very real Raiden, thanks for the follow. Bless my packs, please, says Kazra312. Sure thing, your packs have hereby been blessed, and this arena run has hereby been started. What's the program called that shows you stats of picks in arena? That's called Hearth Arena. You get it through an app called Overwolf. You can just Google it, Hearth Arena companion app, and you'll find the details. I finally made it. Loving it here. Thanks, dude. Happy to have you. Take Ultrasaur. He'll top deck with his neck. Yeah, I hope so. That'd be good. That's good last time.
You asked for it. Oh, it is on.
Gonna follow E3 next week. Yeah, probably not too closely, but I'll keep up. I'll see what happens. Good morning, says Mr. Tanner Wold. Just got back into Hearthstone and glad to see a lot of folks streaming Arena. Good luck today. Thanks, man. Nice beard also. Appreciate it. I suck at Arena, so I'm happy to see you. Maybe I'll get better. That's the goal. I want to get better too. I don't know if this deck's gonna do it for us, but we'll try our best. So I mean, we got a nice curve here. We can do a 2-drop, do a 3-drop. They're a little awkward, granted, but... Ooh, that's a good opener. Jeez. Ugh. God, I think we just have to play this down. Kazra312 says, what's the secret to all those legends in every pack opening video? My RNGesus. Yeah, well, RNGesus is the answer. I'm not him, I don't think. But I really don't know, Kazra. I've been on a very good streak lately. There will come a day when we are not on quite as good of a streak. I guarantee you that. Taking a little bit of a risk here, but I'm kind of forcing his hand with the ping. Arcane Missiles would blow me out of the game for sure, but there's a chance he plays like 2 minions and the second rank bruiser gets discounted here. We force him into the ping on 3 is also not that bad. We can ping on 4 because we don't have a turn 4 play anyway, so it doesn't hurt us to sit here and ping. So we had a chance to make a bigger play, and without really much risk. So it felt like that was a reasonable thing to do. Plus, we just got some extra face damage in, which, when you're playing Mage in Arena, never a terrible thing to do. It's probably not a particularly good thing in this instance, but... we'll just have to play the Avian Watcher here, it looks like. I know that we have Secrets in hand, so there's a chance it gets buffed. But we just can't do enough with these secrets. I suppose we could try Potion of Polymorph Ping, but that's going to get activated. So it's never going to be an instance where this gets triggered, right? Like, because these are going to pop before we play this. So I think we just have to throw it down as a 3/6, which is fine. But we're already kind of running out of gas in this game. Like, we just don't have many threats in our hand, and he's got 8 cards still, so it's going to be tough. I just still don't think we're on a double secret plan. That's just too much. Like, if I played both of these, it still wouldn't accomplish anything. The Vaporize on the 2/3 is terrible. Potion of Polymorph could hit big at this point, but it's probably going to be able to hit big later, too.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
So he played a secret, okay. We might get Mirror Entity, which would be bad. We might get Counterspelled, which would be bad, but we have to try here. This might actually be an instance where we just double secret. We know it's not Counterspell. We don't want to give him a Mirror Entity of a good minion, so let's just hang out a minute and play some secrets. Is Valen a good priest card? It's one of the only legendaries I have. I mean, it's a good card. It's not necessarily a meta viable card these days. It's not a very good Potion of Polymorph, guys. We paid 3 mana for -1/1. So, I mean, it's, you know, it does cool things. Valen, that is. It's fun. It's neat. It's a good card in that regard, but I wouldn't say it's a meta viable card. We're okay if that's a Mirror Entity. It's just a 3/3. We don't have a worse minion to proc it, so, and it trades into our board, so should be okay. I really need him to play a lot of big stuff and make these polymorphs hit and somehow get the board in my advantage, but I just don't think we have the minion quality to leverage that at this point. Oh, he polymorphed a 3/5. Nice. We got the same board. Nerubian Prophet's good, but it's not quite as good as it would have been earlier in the game, because at this point... I think we'll just double 4-drop trade into this 4/4 here. Because, you know, the cost discounts don't matter as much when you have a lot of extra mana, and he didn't get that one particularly highly discounted, so... play on NA, Uchamadora 7. Oh, did somebody fill in the friend request? No, I didn't get it because you must be EU. Is there still free space in your friends list? Yeah, there's one spot, guys. One spot. $1.99. First person to get it, I'm happy to accept. Where do you download the Arena tier score thing? I really want it to. Just Google Hearth Arena companion app, guys. You'll find it, I promise. Ugh, is that a fresh secret? Yeah, that could very easily be Mirror Entity, but I cannot play around it. I just have to play this minion and hope for the best. It's a good vaporize, honestly, but we had to try. We gotta get rid of the secrets eventually. Not excited to do 5 to face. Like, obviously, I'd much rather this battlecry hit a minion. But we had to play what we could play, right? We couldn't risk the Ultra Sword, I don't think. And this was an elemental activation that we can't waste either. Gotta get it while we got it. I think we'll just trade into the Fledgling and play the Ultra Sword, honestly. The Fledgling has to die. We actually got the Ultra Sword down in a game state where we had time to do so. And we're going to get the Defender of Argus on it, maybe, if he doesn't have an answer. Wow. That's the game. We cannot win now. That's too big of a swing, and we just don't have the comeback cards. I just don't think we can win the game anymore. Looks like Ace Easy was the first one to get the friends list off. So, congrats, dude. Well, this is just so bad. There's just nothing to do here. So bad. He gets just the trade ping, right? This BGH has just ruined my day. Ruined my day. Nothing I can do. Oh my god, I opened the Acera just when I said I want to know cards for Dragon Priest. Congrats, dude. That's a good dragon for sure. Good morning. I was in your stream last night and I've been up all night and saw you were streaming and had to say hi. Messed up sleeping schedule, says Sean Valverde. That happens to me too, dude. Oh my god. Really? Like, look at this. Really? Really? Look at this hand and what he played. It's like, it's the one minion that we can't kill. Are you serious? This game has gone sour every way imaginable.
Amazing.
Every way imaginable, this game has gone bad.
You apart.
I just have no outs here. Oh, great. We're just reminded of how brutal that BGH was. Great.
Can I light your fire?
Great. Good morning, Money Makes Love. Big Game Hunter's really big Dino Hunter, I hear. Yeah, it seems that way. God. It's like the best card against Mage. Game's over. Just everything you needed. I never felt good about that game. Still don't feel good about this deck. But that was kind of silly. Everything you needed.
My magic will clear you.
Don't hate me, but the best arena score I had was 3. Why would that make me hate you? Everybody has to learn. Everybody gets better. Don't worry. There was a time when my best arena score was 3 as well. And now it's 12, right? It happens. Yeah, guys, I'm on NA, so if you're sending friend requests from EU, they won't come through. We have to be on the same region.
Jane versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
You asked for it.
Okay, look at this golden card hand. It's good. All too slow, though. We need minions, early stuff. This is fine. We can work with this. 2-2-4. God, this is... I was 12-0, guys, and then we got our loss on our first game. Like, what I want to do, like 16-0 or something. What happened? Might actually be worth coining the Tempest here. We have a lot of 3-drops in the stack. Ugh, never mind. Never mind. We could still coin the Sun Fury. But he gets to trade heal if I do that. So, you know, I have to trade ping back. Then we kind of go 1 for 1 and it doesn't accomplish much. I think I can just let that thing sit out there and not address it, essentially, because it's punishing him pretty hard. Could coin the Blood Knight. it contests more than these other things do because it has 3 attack. So we have another 3 into a 4. So he can sacrifice it if he wants to open up his hand to play minions, but that has to feel pretty bad. I'm actually totally content to just leave that thing alive all day. Like, what if I just taunt up this Blood Knight and go face and leave that alive again? He has to trade in to play a 4-drop. Could do the same thing with Tentacle and play on curve. If I do this, though, he could potentially get heal value, right? He can trade and then heal. But still, it sacrifices so much tempo from him that I think I'm okay with it. Like, I'm going to force him to make a bad play here. I could clearly just remove this and still be ahead on the board. But I want to force him to make a bad play. He actually got a good... Oh, best possible play. Best possible answer. Great draw. I'm just going to punch him in the face while he sits on this Emerald Hive Queen. Like, I like using this thing to be super, super duper greedy. Hey, I'm on my phone and I want to know how to close the chat thing. I don't know, Chris511C. I'm not sure. I don't watch Twitch on my phone ever. Oh my god, should we just totally freeze this? So he can never kill it. I mean, it's getting to the point where he's finally playing minions, but they're just so slow. Like, I can trade here, ping here, keep this alive again. Just annoy the heck out of this guy. Ooh, meteor off that, sick. Jeez. Oh my god. We actually forced a concede by being so annoying with his Emerald Hive Queen. I've never seen that. Wow. Like, we were going to get punished if he had... any AoE removal. If he had, like, Dragonfire Potion, we were going to get wrecked, but... I mean, that was hilarious, nonetheless. I'm rank 17, I get Quest Rogues who win at turn 5. Any tips for people to counter these decks with not so expensive cards? Just play a really fast deck. Quest Rogues can't handle a super aggressive deck. They don't have removal, they just have to do their own thing, and by the time they do, you usually just kill them. So, if they're everywhere, that's what I would do. Can you show your tag again? Yeah, I can. It won't do you any good, but it's right there. But I'm full. Sorry.
Job's done.
So the magic number in Arena is 7 or 8. It's 7 to get your gold back. You get 150 gold guaranteed, and you get 7 wins. 12 wins for sure. The deck has Ultra Soar. God, I wish it worked that way. We can Apprentice. It's very unlikely to matter as far as cost reduction is concerned, but it's just a good 3-2 to play. If we got like a 1-drop, it would matter. Looks like we're pinging. I think we just have to ping to protect this asset. It's fine. Means he might have to ping on 3, hero power on 3, essentially. This will matter on turn 4 if we get the reduction, because we can 2-2. But we didn't. We'll play Water Ellie instead, totally fine. He committed a lot to kill this, and didn't work out that well for him. He took 6 damage, he floated a mana, basically, to kill that minion. That's actually fairly annoying. It gets in my way a little bit. Might just polymorph ping here. It's gonna hit a 5-drop probably. He has a lot of cards to test it though, is what's scary. So maybe we just play a 5-drop instead. We can ping that off next turn with a Dark Iron Dwarf. We don't have to kill it right now, it's frozen anyway, so. I have a deck list link for a viewer of yours, and he wanted a shaman deck, and I made him one, and I can't post the link. You don't need to post links to deck lists anymore. You can post the import code. I'm assuming just links are turned off in chat. I don't know why that may or may not be, but you can just post the copy import code now from Hearthstone if you need to share decks. You have the best beard. Thanks, Kaikun. Appreciate it. I don't really want to have to kill that with my water Ellie. That does not feel very good. Probably won't. I'm probably just going to go face for 9. Ping, polymorph. I mean, Dark Iron Dwarf, go face for 9. I could like taunt up the Spiteful Smiths to deny the trade value here. But honestly, it's a 4 for a 5. You got a card, but still, it's not that bad. I think we'll just go full face here. I mean, he's got one good trade, but we can just keep hammering him, hopefully, with a couple minions here. And as long as we stay a tad ahead, we can polymorph anything big he plays. So it leaves 8 damage on board. He's at 16. We don't have any burn in the deck, but just hopefully we can stick enough minions consistently that it won't matter. Play like Sunwalker. I'd love to get a Blood Knight Potion of Polymorph turn. He's got so many cards in hand. He has to play something. Like, what's he just trying to figure out the right combination or what? I don't know. Would you maybe consider making a video about an upgraded budget decks that you made? It is a lot requested. I don't like going too all in on the budget decks because, I mean, essentially a lot of the budget decks, like if you upgrade them at all, at some point you're kind of just playing the full version of a deck. And in other words, you know, there's not that much to upgrade. It's kind of like you're there. So I like to just make the budget decks and then let people kind of find their own way into the world of Hearthstone. And I'd love to get +3 health and taunt, I think. Poisonous and can't be targeted don't seem that exciting because we're caring more about the board. Or maybe we'll just get Wind Fury and it's like pseudo taunt then, right? He kind of has to kill it. And I'm just going to keep hammering face. Druid doesn't have a ton of removal typically. And there's not that many value trade lines for him here, and he has to kill all 3 of these, sort of, if he wants to win, or at least as far as he knows. There actually is some issues with us finding the damage right now. That's a pretty good turn from him, honestly. For 6 mana, he got 2, 4, 5s. He got, what, 8, 10, 9, 11 for 6 mana. That's pretty good. Get a lot of stats out. If he just goes for the taunt line and doesn't resolve this guy, then we're just going to win. Because we have polymorph.
I can see.
Okay. That was weird. A lot of cards in hand. I can't believe you didn't have some sort of answer, but we made the right call there, just pressuring that guy. Hey Regis, could you do a top 10 cards from Wild you want back in Standard and vice versa? Yeah, I've sort of done a similar video to that. When the Standard rotation happened, I made some lists about essentially what cards I was going to miss the most. Not that exact thing, but yeah, I like that idea. I'm always trying to keep ideas for lists. I'll add that to the idea book. No guarantees or anything, but... Nice, early stream, says the Blobfish. Yeah, that's going to be the new thing on Wednesday mornings here. Ooh, I caught a Regis stream. What sorcery is this? Hey, Ethereal Gears. Welcome. Could you try accepting my friend West? It's not going to come through. I'm full now. I'm at 200, so it won't. I'm sorry. I'll clear out some people before too long. Regis' skeptical face looks exactly like Binbrode. That's so freaking spooky. I hear that a lot. Not specifically about the skeptical face, but about looking like Binbrode in general. Sean Valverde asks, how do I do that? I think you're asking in response to copying the code of the deck. You just go into your deck list that's in the game, and near the top it'll say, like, if you hover up there, I think it'll say copy deck. You just copy the deck, and then you hit you hit Control V once you're in a place to paste your code. I packed Pyros. Should I discard for the 400 dust? Asks Oscar. He's not particularly powerful in very many decks right now. He's certainly not terrible. He's showed up. There's been some elemental mages. People have tossed him in some other stuff too. So it just depends if you're planning to play mage with elementals at all. If not, he can probably be dusted. I don't know. I hate recommending dusting cards, but if you're looking for something more powerful and more active right now, you might be able to find it for 400 dust.
Observe and reflect.
What time zone are you in, Regis? Because I woke up for work and it's 5 in the morning. Central time zone for me. It's 7:44 a.m. here. We've really pushed this mage down the ping path. He's going to have card advantage on us basically the whole game, but maybe we can just out-tempo him, find a way to win here. It's not likely because our minion quality is so low, but it's possible. We're just going to have to win with cards like Tenaris Hogchopper. That's a challenge. We've already got 2 wins. To tell you the truth, a little surprised by that. It's honestly a little better than I anticipated. I thought maybe this was like a 3-3 deck. So the fact that we're 2-1, I mean, we could still be a 3-3 deck. Don't get me wrong, but 2-1's a better ratio rate so far than 3-3. Captain Tars says, "Hey Regis, glad to be back catching a stream." Definitely. Seems like it's been a while since I saw your name.
Observe and reflect.
I have not played World of Warcraft before, says Chris, 511C, but is there any characters from the world's past that is not a part of a quest, like legends about old heroes or something? And if yes, would you like to see about Warcraft's unmentioned past? Yeah, there's a ton of old-timey Warcraft stuff that would be cool to see in the game. Ugh, no good lines here. Just got to try this again. He's probably going to make the trade this way, but there's no reason for me to do it for him if I can apply face damage pressure. Really, that's the only way I'm going to win the game, is just pressuring and hoping they don't have some sort of efficient removal, right? So it's not ideal, but it's the best we can do. And our hand is just garbage again. We need proactive onboard minions to pressure. We don't need polymorphs and stuff. Like, these are not going to help me. Right now, at least. Regis, what's your average arena run win rate? Asks Jerks. I'm not 100% sure overall, but I just saw for the runs we've done in Hearth Arena in Unguro, this expansion, I'm at 6.22 so far, which is, you know, it's like 10 runs. It's not the biggest sample size, but it's for all the runs that I've had in Hearth Arena. And that might actually be a little low. It's missing a 12-win run I had. It's missing a 9-win run I had. It's also missing a couple probably like 5- and 6-win runs. So I think it's probably a tad higher technically, which surprises me because historically I haven't necessarily been that high.
This only works on the simple-minded.
I'm not actually thinking about the taunt positioning nearly so much as I am just meteor positioning here. Like, It's not, I mean, everything has low health. It's not easy to play around Meteor, right? But we're just trying to hit face as hard as we can. I have 7, 9, 11 damage, so we can get him pretty low. We don't have any direct damage in the deck, though, other than Blaze Caller and Fire Plume Phoenix, so it's going to be hard to find kills. But again, I think we just have to. We're never going to win from card advantage. He has way more cards than we do. It probably has higher quality cards than we do, too, for the record. We just don't have that many good cards. I think this is actually... We have to polymorph one of these. I think we'll polymorph the 3-4.
Someday I'll be just like you.
I know this is bad, but we have to try. We're getting there. I mean, he's just... We're hitting him hard. What do we do? Flame Geysers damage, and that's it, really. And the Elemental Plan. It's going to be tough to find the damage. Oh, especially with that. That's brutal. God. That's a good top deck, at least. It's a minion to play, which I didn't have before. What do I need to see here? I'd really like to see, like, Fire Plume Phoenix into Blaze Caller. Volcano Sword would be a welcome sight. Soon we're going to get to the Ultrasaur, which, you know, we can at least play it. It's just, he's going to accomplish so much in the meantime, I don't think we're going to be able to do much. Regis, is the advertised Murloc Priest going to be a revival of the Crazy Herald Volage deck of Age of Azure? Yeah, actually, Ethereal, it's similar. It does indeed include Herald Volage and Finja. Instead of, like, just random Murlocs, we got the Finja plan happening. Flame Geyser Ping is actually scary because of this. I mean, we can polymorph that guy. I just still need a minion to play because we're going to run out of gas. Oh, that's actually pretty solid as far as minions we had. I don't know though if there was a better one. Maybe Spiteful Smith was slightly better. So we're all in on Ultrasaur, boys. The final card. I just don't think we're going to have the damage. He's going to be able to establish a board that kills me before I find the stuff necessary to kill him, right? There's no Pyroblast in our deck. And we don't have a way to make one either, I don't think. We did with Shimmering Tempest, but we already played that, so... Ugh. Scary. We might have to actually kill that. Or not. We're going to have to let that live, it looks like. Top decking our Flame Strike right now would be insane. Oh my god. Oh my god. I went to sleep and came back and you're still here. Well, yeah, I mean, I took a break too. I also went to sleep and came back. Wow, I can't believe we hit that Flame Strike. That is so crazy. The Meteor, it's actually not terrible, but we need to establish a threat. Because if he can't answer exactly this minion, we're just going to win the game, right? So, he has to fight, and he just fireballed, so he may not have the damage. He can draw one card, but then he still needs 13 damage. Meteor, obviously, insane against Ultrasaur too, if he has that. Regis, your top deck luck is ridiculous. It has been lately. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, though, because it has been bad before as well. Do not have an answer. Do not Meteor that, bro. It's Meteor, because he's drawing first. Oh, Polymorph, ugh. Actually, probably worse, because he has more mana left. He didn't ping it. This means I actually get some extra damage here. I hope that's not Counterspell, but I don't think I can play around it regardless. Oh, Vaporize on a sheep is totally fine. So again, we're on lethal range unless he has an answer to exactly this. I mean, we're top decking those, so Blaze Caller would obviously be the... Oh, God, he did have an answer to exactly that. So annoying. Blaze Caller? Blaze Caller? Defender of Argus does nothing. I'm going to actually hold it, because I might need to stay alive long enough to ping the guy to death. So if I draw a minion that's not a taunt, this could taunt it. It's a race, boys. He has lethal unless I get a taunt. That's fine. Fortunately, I can't ping, though, but I have to do it. I'm dead otherwise. I don't think I have any outs. Flame Geyser is my out, actually. I have one out. I think that's it.
When Earth moves, empires fall.
Still, Flame Geyser is my out. Only Flame Geyser wins me the game. This might actually keep me alive for a turn. No, it doesn't. He can just clear and burn me. I'm dead. Ah! God! We almost hit it, guys. That charged Devil Sword was just too good. God, his card quality was so much higher than mine at the end. Are you kidding? That's why decks like this just don't win. That's why you don't win games. I think we played it right. We basically played it down to the last second to try to sneak out a win, right? Which is what we had to do because our card quality is just too low. Only Regis gets this lucky. We'll see. It wasn't that lucky. If we'd hit the Flame Geyser, I would have conceded that it would have been pretty lucky. Hey Regis, do you know how to drive 6 shift? Because the Flame Strike was clutch. Also, he has puns in 2K17. No, I actually don't know how to drive stick. Know what a clutch is, though. Shall I craft Quest Warrior? Pretty good deck if you want to play it.
You asked for it.
Regis, you should try OTK Warrior. Idea is buffing a Molten Blade with Bran plus 2 times Crime Street plus Pawnbroker plus Hobart Groppeldonger. That's definitely how you say his name. And then wait for it to turn into a Doomhammer plus 2 times Heroic Strike. That sounds like a really, really, really difficult thing to pull off. Weren't you too quick with the Meteor? I don't think so, because we were going to be in trouble if we didn't do it, and it gave me damage, right? It got through a taunt, which meant I got to do... Well, theoretically it did. I think we actually lost with the... whatchamacallit. But it was one of those things where we have to spend the mana every turn, or you never get to spend the mana, like, because we need to play things consistently. And that was what we had available that turn to play, so we just kind of have to go for it. Hearth Arena score, it was a 69.7, I think. A lot of junk, dude. Much like our hand is a lot of junk. Ugh, I just do not like our card quality here. I just don't know. We may go 2 or 3, guys. Like, this guy's gotten off to a fairly decent start. That's a big miss, actually. We need it to miss. Oh, we don't need it to miss again now because he can't weapon. Oh, actually, he can hit with a Swashbuckler, though. My god. If he kills this off pings, that is actually sick. That's stupid. It's annoyingly stupidly good. And he got just 2 cards off of this combo. Like, God. What is going on? That is brutal. So dumb. Can taunt this into a 5/5, but it doesn't really do much. We're just going to play the Smith. We can Meteor it next turn if he just goes all face and catch up a little bit. Hopefully he doesn't play around Meteor.
Gadgets and Gazette always
He didn't really. He kind of did. He's trading too. That's crazy. Meteor's not going to be really be any good because this goes to 4. I mean, I'm still going to have to do it. It's just not going to be exciting, right? Because we're gonna have to trade into this anyway. Like, we could let it live and go to 2, but it's just too much damage. Like, we just have to do it. So we stabilized a little. It's just, what can we do from here is the question. Like, 14 health's enough to stabilize for sure. We just have to make plays from here. Yeah, those are fairly weak. Not a big deal. Flame Geyser ping is 4. This is 5, 7. So we do it this way, we actually have 1 extra mana. Not that it matters, but we can Sorcerer's Apprentice, Flame Geyser, ping. Oh, it does matter because we can play the Ellie. This will die to the trade of the 2/3, but that's fine. We're still going to get a lot of stuff out. Which is the goal. Because multiple bodies means Defender Vargas as well gets to, because I think these will probably live. Or at least we're increasing the chance that they live. But somehow our hand is empty again. Like, yeah, it's so crazy how we're running out of cards so fast and the cards suck so much. One pack opening in stream, maybe. Yeah, I've done a pack opening on stream before. My big Unguro pack opening was on stream. I'll open 1 pack for sure after this run, so. I'm here and I didn't know you streamed this early. I don't normally Billy the Squip. This is the first time. Can I hit Legend with Quest Hunter? Probably not, honestly. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Nobody's done it so far, I don't think. That'd be pretty tough. Alright, so Defender trade is actually still fairly good, but I don't have any other things to do with my mana. I can ping, I guess. Actually, ping's pretty good here. I think I have to ping. I'd like to actually potion as well if I had the mana, because we do have the Avian Watcher. But we can do that in a single turn still. This is actually a solid board against Rogue. Polymorph's totally fine against that. Happy to polymorph, frankly. Polymorph ping is starting to look like a good turn. And polymorph. This polymorph, too. Starting to look like a good turn. Is he playing for Betrayal or just setting up the line with Glacial Shard? I think he's just setting up the Glacial Shard line. Can I dodge a ping here and actually just play Water Ellie? No, I think we still just ping Potion. The Potion's gonna get activated, so we lose the Avian Watcher activation, I think, but we still do need to just, if he plays a threat, we need to deal with it, right? And we have Ultra Sword coming down. We still have a board, so I'm okay with this. It's okay to sacrifice the Avian Watcher, I think. So annoying that he has the perfect trigger. That's why I don't like... Oh my god. Really? How did he play so many elementals? What did he play? He played Anomalous and Glacial Shard, didn't he? Like, god, that's so stupid. I might actually need to play Water Ellie and Twilight Flamecaller instead of Ultrasaur. This can freeze out the Ozruk, and this kills the sheep, which denies these things from dying to weapon sheep trade. If I play Ultrasaur, I can't, like, ping. So, I'm gonna try this instead. And we can just ping this and, like, let him start chipping stuff down with it and eventually try to kill it. We can play Ultrasaur next turn. That was just such a brutal turn. That's why I don't like Potion of Polymorph or Mirror Entity that much in Arena. God, how is this guy 2-2? With 47 swashbucklers. That's not what they're called. They're not swashbucklers. With 47 swashbucklers and a stupid Bog Creeper. Why don't you have more wins? How do I compete against this? What do I kill first? I guess the Bog Creeper. We can do exactly 8 to that. We can freeze the Ozruk for now. It's just, this is so brutal. My card quality compared to his is so low. 2 and 3, yeah, looks like it right now. I don't think we can win. God. How is he 2 and 2? Every card in his deck is fantastic. What did he run into? Just flabbergasted. I have to sacrifice this on the gastropod, which is insane, but... the taunt on the Ultrasaur is actually a way for me to win this game, maybe. But it's still not very likely. I need to hit another big card. It's really good. Obviously. What else would he have other than a really good card, right? Why would he have something other than a great card? I think I don't want to taunt anything but the Ultrasaur at this point. We're going to trade ping. This goes down to 9 health. Even with the activated shield and that's still only 8, so he can't kill it. He's going to get sort of a free trade this way if he wants, but I don't want to give him a for sure free trade on my other minions. Actually, am I better off just pinging here and trading? I think I am. Yeah, it's the same difference. And that way we guarantee the Divine Shield doesn't get value. So we're all in on the Ultra Sword here. That gives him the kill. I mean, he takes a lot of damage, though. Shoot, we might be able to kill this guy. That's not going to help him. We have 10. Flame Geyser's lethal. That's a good draw, because it denies him. We need to play around Betrayal as much as possible. We kind of didn't here. But just going to go for it and try to ping this guy down over a couple turns here. We actually might still win this game. Somehow. Well, actually, I know why. Thanks to Ultrasaur. Oh, Nesting Rock is so stupid good. It doesn't matter. We have lethal. It doesn't matter. It's over. We can trade ping face. Whew. I don't know how we won that game. I don't know how we won that game. Tinavilla says, good morning, Regis. Happy late birthday. Yeah, that's super late at this point. That's been 2 weeks ago, or more than 2 weeks ago, but nonetheless, I appreciate it. I don't know how we won that game, guys. I don't know how. It was Ultrasaur. The taunted Ultrasaur won me the game. That was crazy. Love the early stream. It's only 11 p.m. in Sydney. Yeah, it's fun. I'm a little sleepy, I'm going to be honest. I don't know if I'm going to make it the full 3 hours. I might have to cut it a little early, but I'll try my best. Regis, when are you going to pull the legendary Golden Crown? 5 times Golden Legendary. The pack after this match? No, that will never happen. That will never happen. It'll be my last pack ever. That's what will happen. The last Hearthstone pack I ever open someday will be exactly that. I'm actually going to keep this hand against Paladin. Flamecolor's potentially quite good. Morning, Regis is salty. No. We're not salty anymore. We won an unwinnable game against a much better deck. I have about $10 on my phone. What should I buy with it? I already bought the starter bundle. Is Karazhan worth the money? Karazhan is worth the money. I'm okay to play on curve here, I think. Yeah, Karazhan still has a lot of good cards, frankly. So that would be fine. I mean, packs are good too. Ungro packs are great, 'cause Ungro cards are good on average still. We're just going to flame color here for sure. Totally fine.
Can I light your fire?
God, we're actually getting off to a good start here. That's probably a sign we're going to lose, even though we're off to a good start. Because last game we were off to a terrible start and still won. But how many standard cards do you have? Most of them. I don't know. Not all, but most. Rallying Blade's fine. We'll just play the Hog Chopper on curve here. Kind of denies the Blade a little bit. It's the best 4-drop I have, so we could have coined a 5, but I think we're going to end up using this coin to... Oh, man. Man. I'm gonna play the Squirming Tentacle instead of the Tar Creeper, because kind of does the same thing in this board. God, I'm really worried about, like, the Adapt card with these 1/1s. But can I sacrifice the damage, right? If I give him 4, he can kill this exactly. Can hit this, take it to 2. I guess I'm better off killing 1 just in case. This is not going anywhere, so it's going to get to attack again. We weren't yet to coin Flame Strike. I don't even know if I would have anyway, but we weren't at that point, so it's very unlikely he actually adapts these. I think just played it because that's what he had for 5 mana. I don't think any combo shenanigans are happening. Definitely not, or he wouldn't already be trading. Might have like a Blessing of Kings though, or something. Oh boy, that is not a card that you like to see when you're playing the game. Kind of wish I could Flame Strike now. I don't think we can Meteor yet. There's just not enough value on board. We can do what? We can trade into this. Doesn't feel very good though. Trade into that. Play a Tar Creeper and a maybe just Avian Watcher, Glacial Shard. I might actually just freeze this 3/2 and Avian Watcher and Glacial Shard. Or maybe Spiteful Smith and Glacial Shard, since they kind of have the same amount of value. And then we'll freeze this because we don't want it to get attack value. And the next turn we can like use the Glacial Shard to kill it, maybe. Or actually, I think we'll play the Tar Creeper and the Glacial Shard and ping one of the 1/1s. That makes it so that the Glacial Shard is more likely to survive to trade back into the Pompous Thespian. And we're just not going to attack, right? You don't have to attack all the time. In case we want a Meteor somehow, these two, we'll go ahead and get that one out of the way. This could end up being a good Meteor line. Although Meteoring a 1/5 feels pretty darn bad. Man, you guys are talkative in the morning. I can't keep up with chat. True Silver's fine. It doesn't really disrupt my plans that much. Oh, Ironbeak Owl does, though. Jerk move, dude. Jerk move. It's not the worst Flame Strike ever. He's kind of low on cards. I do have stuff like another AoE type card. I think I'm just gonna Flame Strike and trade. It's just not that good, but I mean, what can I do? We had a good line. I mean, we got him to owl a Tar Creeper? Yeah, it's not the best owl ever. I think I'll do it. It's just not a ton of value, but he gets the kill on the Hog Chopper's the only problem, so we're kind of out of gas a little bit. We can Spiteful Smith ping. Meteor for removal. Gastropod. We can just trade ping that. I don't really care. Oh, Divine Favor! That's so good! Because he was out of cards. Like, that's how we were going to win this game, is attrition, basically. And now I really don't think you should ever True Silver this one. Because what if I have a way to remove this? It's the same difference to me, like, if they're both gonna die. I mean, I lose some face damage, I guess. But if they're both dying anyway, why does it matter? And, like, there's a chance I have a way to kill this. Like, he lucked out. I don't have a way to kill it. I'm gonna have to run this in. So he did gain a few damage. But what if I had Flame Geyser and now I have a 4/3 alive, when before I would have had just a 1/5? Like, he took a fairly sizable risk there that I don't really think pays off. It just sucks that he still has cards, right? I mean, his deck's pretty fast, it looks like. He's running a lot of stuff, and he actually drafted Divine Favor, which is pretty crazy. Regis, which classes do you have 500 wins with? God almighty, that's annoying.
Reporting for duty.
Might just have to meteor that. Kid like Avian Watcher, Defender of Argus. This goes up to 7, but he can just kill it with what's on board, and I'll get a good trade. The problem with Meteor is all I can really do is play Sun Fury. I will, because it sets up a Defender of Argus buff in the future. But it just doesn't feel that good. But now I can, like, Dark Iron Defender of Argus, or Avian Watcher Defender of Argus. These allow me to ping, so these two look a little better to me. But he just has 5 cards, because he got Divine Favor value. It's crazy. It's going wide, so we know he's going to run out of cards eventually here. Yeah, I guess Avian Watcher, Defender of Argus is still a fine line. The ping value is non-existent here, basically. We're going to lose this guy to the trade here, but then we do get a 4/7 taunt. He can kill it with what's on board, but we trade into everything. Then he has 3 Flame Elementals to play. Alternatively, we could like Dark Iron Dwarf trade up there and just play an Avian Watcher. It still trades into most of the board, plus we get a 4/4 instead of a 2/3. And we still have the Defender of Argus in hand for a future turn. I think I almost like that a little better. It gives me more total stats on the board.
I got this.
For the Argus later, maybe. Depends on how he wants to trade all this stuff, right? You can trade the 4/3 in here and leave these alive, and then I get a 4/7 with probably a 4/3. Or something else better, who knows? No, that's not that good. I can live with that. I don't have any AoE left, though. He's gone really wide here. Interesting decision. I think I can punish this, maybe. Polymorph doesn't do much for me. Well, I guess it does. I can polymorph this taunt. But I kind of want to save it for a threat later, right? Like, we don't have to polymorph that. We can just taunt up here, play the sorcerers, and ping.
I wonder.
My shield for Argus.
We're going to do that no matter what. The question is, do we polymorph here or not? We can polymorph ping it, trade the 4/7 into here, trade the 5/5 into there. This goes to 2, this goes to 3. He can still probably clear most of the board. The problem is, right, like, what if he plays something really good? Like, if he top decks a great card, and I don't have an answer to it. I think I just kind of have to go for it here. I don't think we can polymorph yet.
Time runs out on me.
I think I might just go face here. I don't know if I can... I don't think there's any way to trade that gives me really great value, is there? Maybe this way. I don't know. I don't know. Might should have just went face. But again, I just don't have a lot of face damage in this deck, so... We did make 3 and 2 kind of awkward, right? Like, he probably has to send the 4/4 and the 4/3 in here, and 2 of these in here. He can't do, like, 3 and then also 2. So I think that was actually the right call. We probably made the math a little hard for him. God, I just can't keep up with chat, guys. I'm really sorry. There's a lot of chat in the mornings. You guys are chattier in the morning. It's cool. I like it. It's just I can't keep up. Forgive me. I'm talking about the game a lot, too. Forgive me. Forgive me. A good chunk of us have been up all night, so we like talking. Yeah. I understand. Don't feel bad. I'm happy to have you guys chat. Just don't feel bad if I can't answer everything, right? It's going to be hard for me to keep up. That's pretty good when this guy's got all those tokens coming down. It's pretty sick, actually. Did he top deck this? What was this? Yeah, he did. God, that's actually sick. He's going to get crazy value off that in a single turn because of all the flame elementals. What do I need here? I need, like, a good minion. So I get Egg Napper, of course. Not exactly a good minion in my mind. He's going to trade whichever way we don't ping, so it's not. There's no possible correct ping target, but we're going to be able to chip away with the 1/1s and stuff here to ping anyway. I actually need him to play a really big, scary thing at this point. Like, it's the little wide stuff I can't handle. It's the big, scary thing I can handle. So I need him to play a Tyrion, for instance. Like, that's what I want to see. As far as us, we need to draw one of our big cards, obviously. We have 3 good late-game cards, a couple good mid-game cards, too, all of which would be just fine.
Reporting for duty.
He's not playing that at all. Oh my god. See, why couldn't he have gotten Divine Favor now? I guess we didn't actually want him to have this earlier, though. It would have been pretty bad. I don't think he got anything great, or he would have already done it. Wind Fury's like kind of scary, but not that scary, because these are going to die eventually, right? Finally got a good draw. Thank God. We need stats on the board, I think, more than anything. And we need this thing to live a while. We can deal with a big thing. It's the little stuff, so I'm just going to give it like a mountain of health. And we're going to kill one of these Wind Fury guys, and this guy. We can deal with the other Wind Fury guy later. He has 7 damage on board, so that puts us at 9 health. That's enough to work with. It's not a big deal if it lives for a turn or 2, I think. Although, God, he's going to be close to lethal next turn. Unfortunately. That's fine. I have to play this just for the stats. And I think I'm going to polymorph the Tar Creeper and trade into the Light Fused. It's a little bit risky leaving the Silverhand Recruit alive because of Wind Fury. Like, if he gets Blessing of Kings, I'll just be dead. It's also 1 extra damage than the Light Fused I get on for trading into. I guess I can just kill it with the Silverhand. The problem is, if I leave the 3/4 alive, he gets a really good trade into the 3/3, right? But I could ping it back off. I think for the sake of risks, I have to kill the 2/2. Hey, it sucks giving him the trade and denying me a ping, but I lose the game if I do it the other way, right? Like, if I do it wrong, I just lose the game. And that could be bad. Like any buff. That's actually pretty good. Because he gets an extra 1/1. And my health is so low that all those little pings are going to start to matter. I now need to ping 3 things, right? I'm going to have to trade into some 1/1s with my 5/10, it looks like. It's kind of annoying. I wish I had Wind Fury almost at this point. I don't remember if I got that as an option. Wow! That's annoying. But my math worked out right, though, with this, at least. It's a card. Always ping the Silverhand Recruits because he could get another Adapt or whatever that give them extra value. The other 2 things he can't do extra stuff with. So we're dead to, like, Blessing, dead to True Silver, pretty much dead to Consecration, but not quite. Red Mana Worm I can theoretically deal with, but I'm still taking a lot of chip damage here. Violet Illusionist doesn't help me much. I need to get a good card off this. Might actually work out for me in some weird way.
This only works on Superman.
Have to kill that, obviously. So I'm 1 off from being dead. We just need to dodge the lethal, and we can actually kill him next turn because he's not going to trade. He's going to go face. Like, we just need to dodge this card. No, he didn't get it. He didn't get it. No. We had it. No, we had it. We were finally going to win. We just needed to dodge 1 more card. That sucks. We had the turn. Gosh. We tried, guys. We tried. Like, I'm not upset. Like I said, this is a 3-3 deck. Felt like a 3-3 deck. Just super awkward deck. Bad card quality. No real late game. Oof. Thought we had it. Thought we had it. I was expecting to lose the entire time. But once we got that Pyroblast, it's like my hope had shifted, right? I saw a glimmer of hope on the horizon. I thought maybe we could do it. Maybe we could win. But, nope. We honestly won a couple games there with that deck. Ooh. Pretty good pack. Golden Mimic Pod, too. It's one of my favorite golden animations. It's cool. It's a raptor that's been caught in some kind of pod, and you can see, like, the copies that are being made over there. It's cool. I like it. And there you go. That was my Mage run. Not the most successful outcome. A little bit of a frustrating ending right there in that last game. But still, at the end of the day, it wasn't a very good draft. So you got to work with the cards you get. All that said, if you guys have any thoughts, comments, questions on this run, of course, leave them in the comments below. But until then, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, game on.